Hello, hello, this is GUS Gus, and I am here with SE Chris. We got a good game for you in store today. We got me in the Diamond Leagues playing against another Diamond League player, Tofu. He will be spawning as a red Protoss in the top of the map. The map is Desert Oasis, and I will be spawning as a blue Terran in the bottom of the map. SE Chris?
Gus, I'm just watching this for the first time, so hopefully this is an exciting game and you did not lie to me.
Oh yeah, this is a very exciting game. This is diamond level play. It's a very different approach from even the gold or silver leagues. It's very different, and keep in mind this map is heavily macro intensive. The air rush distance is fairly short, but the land walking distance to one another base is very long. So you do see a lot of longer games on this map that could even go to the 50-minute mark.
Looks like Tofu's getting a pretty early scout right now.
Yeah, that's about right. He got this pylon around a little bit late there, I think around 10. Or no, he got it around 10, yeah. And I am just continuing to pump SCVs here. I do have my first supply depot done, and I am sending out my own scout right now. Now let's see here, what's this SCV doing? What's he doing? There you go, get to work. Now I'm just be constructing my first racks here. And both pretty standard openers, it looks like. He's got his gateway on the way. No weird proxies. Proxies are pretty common on this map, but not in this case. And he does steal my gas.
He steals the gas.
Yeah, and I really need... I'm doing the 1-1-1 build. It's just really good against Protoss, and he steals my gas. I need that gas. Really? I should have just done a different build, possibly M&M, but I continue to do this build, but we'll see if that works out.
And he lets the gas complete. Wow.
He lets the gas complete. It's just so hard to take that down. With one Marine, it takes like 5 minutes, or it's like ridiculous. But yeah. And let's see, the Protoss is just getting his first gas right now. I'm just scouting that out. And he is chrono boosting a Zealot out. Kind of strange that he doesn't have a Cybernetics core yet, but hey, he knows what he's doing. He's in the Diamond League. I'm not going to critique him. What do you have to say, SC Chris?
Oh, he's dropping a pylon right outside your base.
Yeah, that is a very good proxy pylon. He can warp in on the low ground there.
And on the high ground. This is...
Yeah, he could get some blinking stalkers into my mineral line, but we'll see if he does that. Now I do have my first Marine trying to take down this assimilator here. It's going to take quite a while, but I do need that gas. And notice how I did put this SCV in the Zelnaga watchtower right after I scouted, so you always want to do that. What do you have to say, SC Chris? Any comments?
Not really. I'm mostly a Terran player. Protoss getting another pylon. Now he's getting the Cybernetics core. So
yeah, you really should have gotten that Cybernetics core earlier. I cannot stress it enough. If you're a Protoss playing against a Terran, you need that first Stalker out ASAP. You can even skip that first Zealot if you want to, and just skip right to that Cybernetics core and chrono boost out that Stalker.
And you finally got the shield down on that assimilator, so...
Yeah, I finally got the shield down on the assimilator. Now notice how I did throw a reactor down on my first rack. It's not a tech lab. I did that because you want a lot of Marines in the early game because they could do a void ray rush, especially on this map, and Marines just own against void rays, especially with stim pack. And now notice I did get my first factory, throwing on that tech lab on the factory and transitioning immediately to my starport. You want that Raven out as soon as possible.
And
so
the assimilator's down.
Yeah, the assimilator is finally dead. I'm gonna throw gas on there right about now. Come on, Gus, throw on that gas. I need it now. Anyways, those Marines just kind of filling there. There we go. There's the gas going up. And
Are you doing a factory starport swap where you lift off the factory this time?
No, I don't, because I usually like to get that first siege tank out.
Ah, yeah, siege tank. Let's look at income.
Yeah, income. It's about even. I mean, it's about even with that mule.
With the mule.
He does have a significant more. Look at the harvesters, Chris.
Oh, wow,
24 to 15. Is that 15 or 16?
That's 16.
God damn it, Chris. Alright, that's 16. So we have 24 to 17 now, harvesters. And let's see if I'm trying to save up for that early Raven. I'm just when I get 200 gas, I should be getting that. No, really? What am I doing here? I don't know. Kind of slacking here.
Robo, he just got out
Oh,
of
you know
first
what? I'm
immortal.
freaking supply blocks. I hate supply block. You do need a lot of supply depots. You do get supply block quite often on the 1-1-1 build. And now, yes, he is getting the counter to the 1-1-1 build, which is Zealots and Immortals. He is going the direct counter to my build. He scouted, he saw what I was doing, and he knows that's the best counter for the 1-1-1 is Zealots with legs preferably, and those Immortals to take the siege tank shots. Chris, have you ever gone up against Immortals with siege tanks?
I've tried. It does not work.
Yeah, it's not that effective at all because what it does with the Immortal shields, they can only take a certain amount of damage. They can't take, I think, over 10. It'll stay at 10 if it goes over 10. So that 50 damage siege tank shot will only do 10 damage.
So he's going to be moving out with, it looks like, what's that, six zealots? 5 zealots?
Yeah, 4 zealots, Chris. Jeez, no, 5 zealots, you're right. And he has 2 immortals. Those immortals are just so good. They're really expensive. People don't realize how good they are. People often opt to get Colossus, but I like going that heavy immortal build because they're just so good against siege tanks and any armored unit really that's on the ground.
He just brought in 2 more stalkers at his proxy.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's going to try to blink up here. Does he have a Twilight
He doesn't
counter?
have blink. Nope.
He does not have a Twilight Council, so he will not be able to blink up there.
So what do you, oh, you got your Raven up, you got 2 siege tanks, handful of Marines. Can we hold this cap?
Let's see, it's been a little bit since I played this game. I forgot what kind of happens here. He has a significant amount of army. I'd say the army size are about even because of that Raven with the PDD, or the Point Defense Drone. It just came online for me, and the siege tech is done. So let's see if I siege up here. I think I caught a glimpse of this. He is going to try to come through my front door. He's going to check and see if I have a natural, which I do not yet. You can go 1 base 1-1-1. That's very good. The good thing about 1-1-1, you can go 1 base.
Immortals.
And here it goes. Let's see if I'm going to catch him off guard. Let's see if I can hold this. Can I hold this, SC Chris? I don't know. I'm going to siege up my siege tank to see if I can take this. I'm moving in the Raven to put the point, and the point defense drone does go up. That will make this attack null and void, but he manages to save his 3 immortals. I mean,
he's got
3 immortals.
On the way.
3 immortals is a force to be reckoned with, but Marines are so good against immortals. We'll see if that even makes a difference. Let's see if I back this Raven up. Let's see. I'm going to try to get
high ground.
Yeah, I'm going to try to siege up on the high ground and try to do a slow push out here.
And lure him in. Is that what you're trying to do?
Lure him in, exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to siege up
here.
here.
You can shell it.
I'm just going to shell those immortals. And let's see if I push these other siege tanks out forward a little bit here as well.
Hopefully.
I do have a Banshee on the field. That Banshee will just wreak havoc on those immortals in the Zealot army. You really want to throw in a Banshee in there to counter those immortals and Zealots.
Moving out your siege tanks.
Moving out my siege tank. Kind of put position on the first one, but it doesn't matter. I still have 2 in position. My Marines just took out a couple of units. I was managed to shell away those immortals, but those immortals are just so strong against siege tanks.
They're still
and
in the green.
He keeps on microing them out of there, but he looks like he is going to retreat with what he has. And he is throwing up an expo right now.
Take a look at units lost. You're actually in the lead by about 400 minerals.
Yeah, absolutely. I am, and I have a significant lead over units lost. Most likely because of siege tanks. Let's see how many kills. Siege tank has 3 kills. Not a fair amount, but 1 did die. So my Marines, my hero Marines here, has 1 kill, 2 kills. He's a complete baller, as Husky would say. But
and here comes 4 immortals, 3 stalkers, and a handful of
Zealots. Yeah,
Zealots.
this is the perfect counter to the 1-1-1 build. I mean, it's just so good. I do send an SCV out to see when his army's coming in, which it does catch that army. This Banshee will, I believe, change the tide of the battle. If I take out that 1 stalker there, his army's done. Which I do take out that 1 stalker, and it's game over for the Protoss force here. I do have a couple Marauders on the field now to counter those immortals, and his whole army is decimated. He does not have. He has 2 immortals on the field right now, so I decide I am gonna push here.
Units lost. He has about double your resources in loss.
Yeah, absolutely. Those siege tanks are just so effective, even against immortals. They can just shell away, but just keep in mind they can get sniped out by the immortals fairly easily. Now let's take a look at the income. Income, he's dominating me in income though, but doesn't really matter in the 1-1-1 build because he has 2 units on the field, and I catch a glimpse of that with the scan, actually. And he's just now starting